This episode of Onstage is brought to you in part by Bellevue Music Fest, Saturday, May 13 in Orlando, Florida. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram at Bellevue Music Fest. And by Red Rose for Gregory, Mother's Day, May 14 at Hope Gardens in Kingston, Jamaica. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Red Rose for Gregory.
Richie Spice among A-list performers for Murder, She Wrote, a special celebration for the iconic dancehall song of the same name. Murder, She Wrote. The Earth Around Red singer will be here to chat and perform. As summer approaches, dance song maker LaaLee, fresh from tours in the UK and elsewhere, comes to our stage with new song and dance moves to match. One-on-one with Kingmaker Lady Elizabeth Montano, mother of soca king Machel Montano. Other top stories of the week and more are all coming up right here on our stage. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This segment of On Stage is brought to you in part by Campari. Respect the bitter.
She's manager, biographer, and most of all, mother of Machel Montano, king of soca. She's Lady Elizabeth Montano, who has just launched King of Soca, the story of Machel's extraordinary journey from birth to the crowned king of soca. We caught up with the Royal Lady Montano at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in Kingston. Lady, thanks for having us.
You're most welcome.
How are you feeling at this point, the post-launch of this tremendous body of work that you've just launched in Kingston?
Well, I'm very honored, and I brought it to someone's attention that the King of Soca launched his book with the King of Dancehall at the home of the King of Reggae.
At the Bob Marley Museum.
Yes,
yeah.
At the Bob Marley Museum. So it was an honor to me, and how the people reacted to my writing the book. I think from a different perspective, as a mother and as a woman, they seem to have been inspired by that.
What inspired you to want to chronicle the story of your son?
Well, if you know me, Machel started in 1982, and I started to collect everything that is Machel. So I have an archive that runs for 40 years. Of anything that you want, I can go to my archive and pull it up. From music to video to newspaper articles to trophies to anything. Yes. Right? So that I started by saving these things. I am not really into entertainment as such, but I was what you call an educator. I was a teacher, I was a guidance counselor. Both my husband and I were teachers. So therefore, from the beginning, we were interested in the business of music. And in reading, we noticed that this is one of the important things you need to record and document history, and this is where it started. I am also what you call a perpetual student.
Yes.
I started my university education right here in Mona, Jamaica, doing my degree in education. Then as the years went by, I had, as I said, no previous experience in business. So I went and I did ACEM, which is a postgraduate diploma in entertainment management. And then I did very well. Distinction after distinction, I said, well, I'll go for my postgraduate degree. And I did. So I did my MPhil in cultural studies, this time in Trinidad, UWI and St. Augustine. And I graduated in 2018 with my degree, postgraduate degree. And my thesis was on Machel, right? And it contained what they wanted to know: if you mix your music, let's just say soca music, with other genres of music, whether it's going to take away that authentic part of your music.
Yes.
And I wanted to prove that instead of taking away, it really enhanced. So that is how my thesis was formulated. And in 2018, I graduated, and it was there, just sitting there. And then when the pandemic came, I said to myself, I wanted to get the message to the man in the street, to the young artists, also to the academics, because my degree, the biography that I was writing on Machel then, it is all academic. And it was geared to either the student or someone who is academically inclined. Because you know how you will have to write it, there's a specific way. So I decided, no, I'm going to break it down, because I wanted to do things that I couldn't do. Like use colored pictures, use newspaper articles, show the trophies, you know, and I needed to be able to use it freely. So I said, I'm going to put it in a book. So in 2020, fortunately or unfortunately, the pandemic came, and I decided to use that time to write the book. And I spent 2 years writing it, and I launched it in Trinidad in 2022. And here I am.
So you've studied just about everything that you're doing now. This the theory of doing these things.
Well, I don't know if I depended on the theory. I did that academically, but I know how to do things very detailed. And when I'm doing something, I put everything into it, you know, so that when you see the results, I hopefully think that you will see excellence.
But you were not, it sounds like you were not much of a consumer of the music, of the entertainment offerings in soca or any other genre of music, in music.
I was always just a spectator or listener. I appreciate music, but I came into it very young, because my son started in 1982 when he was just 7. So, and I discovered him 2 years before that, when he was 5. So that is when my interest really started to take shape.
Yes, but you could remain, you would be very objective, very well settled, even in all the excitement of, say, Carnival, or in a competition, the Soca Monarch competition, with your son, a competitor. You were cool and calm because you were not so drawn, so overtaken by the excitement of the event. Isn't that
No, plus two, let's take competition.
Yeah.
I believe a competition is subjective, right? And as I told my son, and I told my big son too, in anything you go in, the best doesn't always win. And you have to be a great winner and a great loser. So you take it as it comes. And as long as you do your best, that's good enough. So I don't really excite up myself. Like I see people will be crying if they lose or they whatever. Yes, I'm excited, right? And I want you to do well. But I go in there with the confidence, because I've taught you how to do well. You know, and I leave it the rest up to the judges or up to the public.
Yes. So those are your reactions to some of these wins, these big moments in his growth. Were they very cool, calm kind of reaction?
Never cool, never calm. For example, in 1987, when Machel was 12 years of age, Machel won the Caribbean Song Festival, and he was the only child, right? And he was the first Trinidadian to ever win it. So when we were there were 3 Trinidadians in the finals. So when they say number 5, placing 5th in this competition is 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and then they say 1st is a Trinidadian. So we look around now, 2 adult Trinidadians here, and then this little 12-year-old.
Yes.
And then when they say 12-year-old Machel Montano, We couldn't help it. My bigger son was there. We jump out of our seats in excitement. So, you know, the emotion is there, but I am cool anyway it goes.
Yes. Okay, so the challenges now you must have faced in the transition from childhood to adulthood. He now, with all the girls and all the dating and all of that, what can you tell us about that?
Well, I am with him. Whatever, I am never in control. No, as a child, he always had a lot of fans, and he always had a lot of girls, the young girls around him liking him, but I think he was always able to deal with it. Then when he became a teenager, same thing, an adult, but I'm always there. I always know what's going on. As I describe myself in part of the book, I call myself the ultimate insider.
Oh, wow. So, but there were no pushback from him of your being there, so to speak?
Because, no, he comes to me. Yes. You know, he was always one who confided in me. And I think it's because the way we brought our sons up, where they were free to express themselves. You know, we never held them back, or we never tell them sit down and hush. You know, we always encourage, and the good thing is that they were responsible young boys, you know. So we had it easy.
And tough moments. How do you process moments that are not so winning, so to speak?
Well, again, I take challenges, or as people say, challenges and obstacles. I don't really fuss over them. This is what I say. I say that I must know what I could change from what I cannot change. If I could change something, you could bet on it, I'll change it. And if I can't, I won't worry, because you know what I say? No matter what I do, how I feel, or what I think, the sun is going to rise in the morning.
His reach is global. I don't think anybody in Jamaica would not support the fact that he's the king of soca. Jamaica had been saying that for a long time.
He started in Jamaica, eh?
Yes.
You know that? Do you know that?
Yes. Speak a little bit about that. But I have a question about his stardom. The King of Soca title and how it is received by the industry.
The title itself was given to him by people, you know. He didn't name himself or call himself the King of Soca. People, this is the public, this is other artists, this is everybody. They christen him the King of Soca. You know, and sometimes he blushes it away, or he doesn't really like to feel as the king, because he's really very humble, but we accept it.
Yes. But no detractors?
Well, you always have detractors, but it's something I've taught my children. No matter how many people are against you, you must know your truth.
Yes.
And as long as you know your truth, then you're good. I also tell them that we have a saying that people will talk about you, but you have to let whatever they say be like water on a duck's back. Let it run off. You know your truth.
All right, so speak now a little bit about yours and his Jamaican-ness.
Well, it's the whole family.
The whole family?
Yes, because both my husband and I studied here.
Yes.
My husband did geology. He's a geologist by profession. And we have 2 sons. And we never left our sons behind. So I came here in 1976, where I started my degree in education. And I left my 2 sons with him in Trinidad. So I preceded them. And I did my certificate in 1976, and then in 77 I moved on to the degree. And then he joined and he brought the boys. Marshall was 2 and Marcus was 4. And we sent them to school right here in Jamaica. Marcus, the bigger boy, went to Hope Valley Experimental in Augustown. Where they had normal children going to school with children who were paraplegics. And then Marshall went to Mona Heights Basic, a little kindergarten just a few streets away from where we lived. And they stayed here, and we went home in 1980. And then 2 years later, he went into music. When he was here is when he started. He was one of the wise men in the, the nativity play. Yeah, and he wrote his first poem here. and everything. And I think he fell in love with the music at that age because he has been very much involved.
So the artistry was born in Jamaica.
I was born in Jamaica.
Okay. So
I'll give you that.
you take that. Okay. All right. So the book now is, talk a little bit about it. I haven't been able to go through yet.
It's divided in 3 parts. Like we looked at Machel early years,
Yes.
like from 1982 to 1996. And then we went on from there to, we have another stage called the Whiner Boy period, which was that time of the big truck time and going forward until we had what you call the Bajan invasion. And then we started in 2007, we had the HD period. And the HD period was high definition, where Machel wanted to be clearer in what he was saying and what he was presenting to the world. And then again, another evolution came in 2015 when he became the monk, which he is still now. And the monk is what you call, it was movement of new knowledge, right? That he felt that he needed to get new knowledge. But then along that journey, in about 2019, he realized that no knowledge is new. So he says, movement of now knowing, because the knowledge is always there, but you were not aware of it. So the book takes in those eras, and then what beyond this 40 years.
Lady, thank you so much. Lady Elizabeth Montano. Stay with us, still to come. Richie Spice, chat and perform. LaaLee brings hot new dance track for summer after the break. All coming up. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This episode of Onstage is brought to you in part by Bellevue Music Fest, Saturday, May 13 in Orlando, Florida. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram at Bellevue Music Fest. And by Red Rose for Gregory, Mother's Day, May 14 at Hope Gardens in Kingston, Jamaica. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Red Rose for Gregory.
As summer approaches, dance song maker LaaLee,
Yo, dog, this I get too easy.
fresh from tour in the UK and elsewhere, is on our stage with new song and dance moves to match.
Move what you are. Everybody start move what you are.
Definitely going after what you do to music in summer. Right now, right here on our stage, LaaLee. Bless up.
What's up, sir?
Wagwan Bridging.
I'm here. There.
How was the tour? How was the UK tour and,
was
and elsewhere?
Bad man, massive. Every venue sell out. The O2 arenas them sell out. You get me Shepherd Bush. You get me Brixton. You get me down at Oxford. You get me the tour was massive with Cranium. You get me and I learned something new again. I will gain more fans again.
Yes.
You get me and I will fly again.
What are some of the new things you learned?
That's why I learn crowd control the right way, you understand? So I performed in O2 last year with Sean Paul, but I never feel like me come on the crowd. I get big forward, but that's why I talk to the audience, make them know who me am. When I come for spread dancehall and make it slap them in the ears, you understand? So it was kind of different, you understand?
So they moved to the moves?
Trust me, like man, I tell you, TikTok help me now.
Yeah, so some of them,
yeah, man, everybody
some of them knew them before?
Yeah, man. So
the moves and the song?
Trust me, even floating, I just drop on them. I look at moms, I look at white moms on the stage and I look at white moms move. I was surprised and shit, bang, bang, and bing, bing. I was like, what? Never know I have them there. Get me?
So that's UK?
Trust me.
And where else?
America, you don't know America from last year. I've been in and out of America. I do Sons, I do Best of the Best last year. I do a lot. You get me some pop venue. I do Grace Fun
Jerk
Day,
Fest?
Jerk Fest in Queens. You get me, which was packed. You understand? So I live my best life and I enjoy myself and I skin my teeth in the serving spot. I'm happy.
You're happy?
Trust me.
So what about the rest of the markets that you're relevant in? Like the Caribbean?
No, you know, so big man
Europe?
But not really so big. Caribbean like the darkness, you know. You get me? Them like the slap a man now or clap a man now and them thing. Them not, the dancing thing not really reach the Caribbean yet. We are talking about Europe. We are talking about like places like Germany, Belgium, France, Sweden. You get me?
So you booked for the summer in Europe?
I did for the Europe in March, but I don't know what happened, but it's bigger than me. I just got England alone. So I did for schedule for the Sweden, Germany, France, and I think Belgium. And it never happened. Manager tell me why. You get me? And I just say, we are go again with the promoter and fix things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. All right, so new track.
Yeah, man.
The one that's going after the summer.
Trust me.
And how is it doing so far? How is the street responding to it? I mean, you tested the street already.
When we do the song with and you them create a dance move, they are the streets. I get me, Hectic Diamonds, Uptown Monday, Bossy Tuesday, they are them event, them are the streets, you get me?
Yes.
And trust me, them man, they make the song even I go bigger because them man, they will have a class of 100 people from even Sweden. 100, I just teach them be a dancehall move, you understand?
And they're here in Jamaica?
Every week, them fly in, fly out. They feel
cool.
The tourism board I live so
and
good.
you take them to these dances?
We take them.
They want to go?
They take themselves.
Okay.
You get me? So, when they go, so, I just there up to Monday 1 week. I'm going to say, you know, when you're up to Monday, you see variety of dance move, you know. You see man, like, you see offbeat, onbeat. You see man I do out of this world dance. You see man answer him phone and make a dance and I do a thing like this. So everybody have them different things. So I just, me know where I watch my mind all over the place. But me see them youth I do a move and I say, oh yeah there. I flash your shirt thing I look mad. So me I say, something where everybody can do it, I go easy. Yes. You get me? It have a look up. You have the gangster style to it if you don't want to move one place. You have a look at skittle, flash your shirt style to it if you want to be a skittle. You understand? You just look at vibe. You understand? And I link them, like but they upstairs, I'm still over. I go, so, I'm flash my shirt and I say, this bad. And then I tell them, DM me, I will link up. I will link up with Frankie, Junior. So, the so said and so done. But then they want me and Junior say, I have a rhythm. And I say, I'm a rhythm here. And I have vibe to the rhythm. And then, bam, neat with it. The dog said, LaaLee, hear the line here. So sing a line, man. And him sing him line and see that it sound marvelous.
Out.
Just
and out and about.
About.
Let's take it right here.
Them deaf, yeah, need to it, yeah, need to it, yeah, need to it, and our close them down the cheap limit, yeah. Need to it, yeah, need to it, and our close them down the cheap limit, yeah.
Them now style like these, no long hectic diamonds one piece. What do we time now? I move to the street. Better move up your feet, get the spray pan. Light up it touch with the bacon. Move from side of pagan. Do the wiggy pint and a move on. Big like Lucan.
Yeah. Watch out, yeah. Too easy. Yeah. Empty diamonds, yeah. Everybody you need to it, yeah. Everybody no need to it, yeah. Everybody no need to it, and our clothes them now no cheap limit, yeah. Need to it, yeah. Need to it, yeah. Need to it, and our clothes them now no cheap limit, watch yeah. Everybody stop move, yeah. Everybody stop move, yeah. Everybody stop move, yeah. Everybody stop move, watch yeah. Everybody stop move, watch yeah. Everybody stop move, watch yeah. Everybody stop move, Hectic Diamonds just get in the groove, yeah. Watch out,
Well, neat with it, yeah?
Neat with it.
That's the track, you know. The only thing you can do in here is to move, but be neat with it. Yeah? Yes, so that's burning up the street now.
Trust me.
And the summer is yours. What do you say?
No, the summer for everybody, you know. That's what my cake, you get me? Yeah, man.
No, you know, somebody will say for them alone.
No, man, you can't be for them. Dancehall go be big again, you know.
Yes.
The game has changed. You know, realize, say, every song nowadays have a little routine to it and have a little dance move to it. Even the gang man was sing the most darkest song right now, you see them a move. So the game changed, you understand? When them usually bash, Them I don't know, you understand? So
The bad man there.
trust me, everybody at dirt and dance now. Every little thing mixed together.
Yes.
One time them never usually do that. You understand? And the game changed. TikTok changed the game. So everybody's popping and moving and doing something now.
Okay? And you have ascended, no doubt. You have moved up. Keep moving.
We learn. We sign to a label. You don't know, sign to Black Butter UK. So we learn, we adapt, and we understand, say, happy music you can't lose. You get me? Listen, so for me, everybody can be lyrical, you know, but we realize that the Afrobeat artists them are using a win, you know. Bad rhythm, melody, flow, and style. And that them are do nothing else. We don't know what them are say, but yet still we hear it to the pan. Yeah. You get me? No lyrics. Where lyrics there? You get me? I just flow style, so you just need to it. Yeah. You get me? Vibe.
Okay, so, all right. So let's go back a little bit, because, you know, when you started this, you were still in college.
Yeah.
You were doing this to help with your...
College, man, yeah.
With fees, right? Your school fee. You were doing it to help your mom. I remember that first interview we did.
Yeah.
Where's all that now?
Everything I work out. You get me 1 more year left in a college, but you get me music, put a hold on that, cause music right now. I get my degree still, but music right now. Mommy govern, man. Ugly said we, the home said we, I go and vibe said we, understand?
She's good. Govern sound like your whole
Ugly mom, she govern, man. She knows.
She good?
She good, man. Mommy, big up yourself.
She's nice now.
Trust me.
Yeah.
She's relaxed
secure now.
She not really cuss again.
Okay.
She not really load up again. She relax. And she get a grandson now. So she happy. You understand?
Right.
So she happy. You understand? She get a mini me. So she don't really don't see me no more. She have a grandson. You understand? That's life. But I understand.
Congratulations, sir.
Trust me.
Nice. So then, sir, going forward, what can you tell us? Apart from all these bookings, the continent of Europe, what about South America, Central America? Central America is calling, you know.
You see, good things come to those who wait. You understand what me just boss everybody say. One it wonder, my continent music, all thing I can say to everybody who ask me, what come for the future, what come in this and that, and surprise them with a bang, if them with a bing, anything me sing is a hit thing. You get me? I just have vibe.
Right, sir?
Not much.
LaaLee boss.
Respect.
Blessed love, but I don't know, can you perform later?
Yeah, man, we can. We're hectic diamonds there. We are going to need to it. You understand?
The diamonds are here. And the dance for that said song will be live right here on our
stage. Will be live, you get me?
Later on, all right?
Trust me.
So that's it. LaaLee. And don't go anywhere because you need to know this move. All the way I do it.
Need to.
Let me see if we can do it. All right, so stay with us then. Still to come, the performance by LaaLee and Diamonds. But before that, we'll be chatting with Richie Spice, who will also be performing for us. We'll be back.
This episode of Onstage is brought to you in part by Bellevue Music Fest, Saturday, May 13 in Orlando, Florida. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram at Bellevue Music Fest. And by Red Rose for Gregory, Mother's Day, May 14 at Hope Gardens in Kingston, Jamaica. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Red Rose for Gregory.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
It's over 30 years since the Shakademus and Plaza's Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote.
Stormed the world.
A pretty face and bad character.
A big celebration of this milestone is set for Sunday, April 29, 2023 at the Plantation Cove, St. Anne. Headlined by the duo Shakademus and Pliers. The event also features Richie Spice, Leroy Sibbles, Queen Carleen, and Tanya Stevens. On our stage right now, Richie Spice, and of course, he's the brother of Pliers. Richie Spice, sir.
Greetings, man.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Likewise.
Nice.
Good to be here. Next time around.
Always good to have you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anytime. All right, so let's go back to 30 years ago, Richie, where were you when all of this was happening? How young were you?
Yeah, I was there, I mean, from, you know, our tender years from before players leave record. Yes. You know, so we used to watch them. I used to watch players write and the man, his bigger brother.
Yes.
Rehearsing and a little cassette and all these things and, you know, to go out there to record, you know.
And as a kid, you were fascinated by the music?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, and like the vibe because I have a next brother, a bigger brother, who used to carry harmony with players likewise, you know.
Yes.
Right there, when I have a little cabinet when he put up the tape record up and when he start juggling, him brother start carry harmony with him and all these things.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you, at that point, you were interested in becoming an artist?
Oh no, we just watch because I never even really have that idea before, like, you know, myself or that mind frame to say, yes, you know, I want to be an artist.
So when they became international recording stars, how did that impact you now? Did you now feel like, well, this is something I want to do?
No.
Did it change you?
No.
Not even then?
No, well, apparently it happened, you know, and it keep on going on for a while until, you know, players leave record out of the family home, you know, and he went somewhere to live with his female, you know, leave me and Spanner, you know, and leave the sound system. You know, Spanner took on the sound system until Spanner got life goes on and he leaves, so everything left up to me now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, you know, I mean, players recording for different producers and all these things until he met Chaka Demos.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have a long stretch before you link up with Chaka Demos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Before they became a duo. What do you think about this record that made it so successful?
Well, to me, I think it was a record that it makes sense.
Yes.
You know, it makes sense, and you know, the topic was a great topic. You know, and people has been going through the same thing that the song has been saying. You know, so it's like now when the company come in now, because the song did the record before the duo Chaka Demos and Players.
Yes.
You know, and put out there by, I don't remember, producer. I don't know if it's Scarpio or I don't want to say right now, so but it was there before.
Yes.
Recorded and put out there, and then Chaka Demos hear it and say, oh, bad song, you know, my youth. Think we should do something with it. Yeah, them go to the studio. I mean, Sly give them the rhythm, and you know, Chaka Demos tell him that, you know, some of them songs were bad and if you sing them over, you know. So that is when him get the rhythm now from Sly now, him put it on it. And it does connect. Connect why? Because there was behind it, the song, there was a record label.
Which label was it though?
It was Island Record.
Island Records. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's it. So they pushed it worldwide.
Yes. And then when them start to push it now, the song, the beat and everything does start connect. Yeah, and it connect until, you know, Island Record come in and, you know, them do an album and the rest was history.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the entire album is iconic
album, yeah.
in and of itself.
Number one on the Billboard chart and all these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember those days, brethren, and Carly, you know, come in with the move, the dance move.
Yes, with the dance move.
Come color it up and nice it up.
Nice up, everything and pretty.
Yes, man.
Yep.
That's about the time when women invaded the dance.
Yes.
In Jamaica, the dance hall. House of Leo, you could find them.
Yeah, pure pretty girls.
And it was a turning point in dance hall because previous to that, women was to hold them corner. Man had the loudest thing in the dance. Yeah. Man ruled the dance.
True.
And then the women came in and take over the video light. Yeah? Because them time the video with the bright light going around to capture Wagwan. See?
Yeah. But in all them time, they know when man go dance, man not to want a video light on them, you know.
Yeah.
So man just hold tight now, corner, but the girl now can take.
Yes, but some man like Rose's crew and them man, they did not take the video light. And I run things in the center there, and certain man still dance about, but certain man run out in the video light and pure dancing and thing, and women were to just just hold on the corner till when Carleen them come and them girls take it over.
Yeah, definitely.
And became the centerpiece of the excitement in the physical dance hall.
True.
See? And they moved from there to now, to do, it just continue until now.
Women. A career now.
Yes.
You know, we have dancers can use dancing to create a career, to make a livelihood, you know.
It's one of the greatest things ever happened to our music because it brought the female touch to the scene. It brought fashion and style.
Yeah, definitely.
And employment for a whole heap of ladies. Because now...
a whole heap of youth likewise right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because hairdressers and dressmakers and tailors were now getting a food out of that. Yeah, people want to dance, go look good. And this tune it's like the soundtrack, one of the soundtracks of that era. Yeah. That turning point in the maturity and the internationalization of dancehall.
Dancehall.
Yeah?
For real.
And no wonder that era is now standing out as the definitive era in dancehall.
Right.
When you compare every other era. And more so now than ever. The revision now, people are go back in the 90s there.
No, the 90s.
Trying to relive it, Richie. You know what I mean? So this event then is going to be something to behold.
Yeah, it's a great event, you know, we're just asking the people to support, come out, you know, and let's have a good time. You're a big tune, I got draw down there, you know. I mean, good vibration.
You saw big artists, everybody good.
Yeah.
You know, and the lineup.
Vibes.
You know what I mean? No. And we've been seeing that too consistently of late since the pandemic done. And we start go out where I say the appreciation now for your type of music, Rude Boy, is just surging.
Yeah.
Like people can't get enough of it. It's almost as if people say, "What? Where this? You know, the appreciation level is gone up."
Yeah. Because I mean, you know, through space and time, you know, I mean, people look back into themselves and you know start to realize, you know, the real thing, you know, and start to see the real thing, you know, where them supposed to really gravitate it to. And live them life, you know, until they are here on Earth, until them leave Earth, you know.
Yes.
So probably COVID-19 was a thing where which me, broaden people's mind more, you know, make them take a check, you know, to say what I was doing. You know, this is where I was supposed to go.
And they were listening to music like yours.
Of course.
During that time.
For real.
And people are more introspective now. They are looking at themselves more.
For real.
And them went back, a lot of them, into the catalog and found comfort in the music of Jamaica. People all over the world.
Our music is very powerful, man. We have a powerful form of vibration here we are in Richmond. You know, we ourselves don't even to recognize it because probably choice we do it. You know, we might just look at it as something little, but the world sees it as a massive what I call it, growth, a massive business, a massive, another word that I use, they call him, a massive product, you know, is a farm, a thing where which mean, you know, can take our country out of poverty. Yeah, because so many people inherit from this little music here. You know, so many people locally, internationally, you know, inherit from it more than you can talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, there's so many more that
I want to say,
employ.
when you say inherit, we don't mean financially likewise, but mentally likewise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say it. Okay, so Richie, your career now, where is it at this time? What's new? What's happening with your personal career now?
Well, right now we just keep playing the music, you know, and keep it the way we know it, you know, and the way I know it. You know, we just have a song release, Cry Shy. Release a song, we just do the video. You know, we planning tours, you know, we have shows out there to go out there, go do likewise. You know, just keeping the music, keeping on, you know.
And you're being called all over, I would imagine. You're getting calls from everywhere, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because, hey, the catalog that you have.
No, Lion, no, yeah.
The Lion log. Well, Reggie, we look forward to the performance at Plantation Cove.
Yes, sir.
And that is going to be very special. And I would suggest to everyone who are watching right now to find yourself down there, because a lot of big events have been happening. Some great things are happening at reggae shows like this of late. Reggae was always big in the world, but now it's coming closer to us at home. You know what I mean? More Jamaicans now are ready to better appreciate the music that some of us sort of start to put in your rearview mirror, and it's back on the front page of Reggie, and running the world again.
The world again, man. World again. The music gone worldwide now. You know, as a legend, they said music going to get bigger and bigger until you find it one place and it one people. You know, so I mean, everyone see the power of the music now, and you know, everyone want a little piece of it, which means the music is not a selfish thing. So we're willing to share. From the Afrobeat to the white man, to the Chinese man, to everyone who see the music and love it. Yeah, we appreciate, welcome you all.
And because it is a music of love.
It's a music of love.
For humanity.
Yes, sir.
The one love, the one love concept, Reggie, is true when it comes to reggae. And the world knows this. You know what I mean? And people from all races and classes, when them taste it, them want to stay with it.
Yeah, them can't refuse.
And they go to it for comfort.
For real.
For answers to trouble in their minds.
Yes, sir.
They go searching in the catalog and they will find.
Find the music that they can raise a family from, likewise.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And the derivative that we call dancehall needs to, and where them youth are go, them need to understand why we are who we are in the world. It's not badness.
No, it's not badness.
It's one love.
It's one love.
For all mankind.
For love and all mankind, and then you make the right music and put it out there to the people.
Yes.
And they will accept it.
Of course.
Yeah, they will accept it.
Because music is in you. It's in your blood, rude boy. It's in your DNA. You're meant to be.
Definitely.
So it's not hard for you to express?
It's not hard because we leave from Africa with that. You know, and that little board 12 feet long by 4 feet wide. It's all the music alone bring you here on top of your fear.
Only thing you could
That's the only thing you did have.
The rhythm, Reggie.
Yes.
The rhythms of the motherland.
Yep.
Yes, and that bring across the oceans. Yeah.
Well, if we just do the right thing.
Yes, sir.
Play the right music. I mean, you know, younger generation, you know, take an example from the elder, you know, put your words them together properly and put it out there. It will get airplay, it will get support.
Aye.
Yeah.
Just be patient and focus.
Just be patient.
Yes, sir. So give a last shout out to the fans everywhere to be at Plantation Cove.
You don't know Plantation Cove, I mean, you know, it's gonna be a good showdown, you know. Me, myself, Richie Spice, Chakadimos and Pliers, Tanya Stevenson. You know, it's gonna be a showdown. Just come out and support. You don't know.
Yes, sir.
Pure music. Pure music.
Pure music.
Yeah, pure music, man. Pure big tune.
Reggie, we feel it already.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, Reggie, what you need to perform, you're going to perform something for you?
I don't know anything you say.
All right, so we're going to have LaaLee bow here to a performance, so kind of a new thing we want to show everybody. And so we want to touch a song, I mean, maybe a new song. Anything you do, it's good.
Anything you say.
We have rhythm, we have 30, Richie Spice will be live later with something for you, okay, just for you. So you can get a little preview of what's coming at Plantation Cove. Yeah? All right, so that's coming up. So stick with us. We'll be back.
This episode of Onstage is brought to you in part by Bellevue Music Fest, Saturday, May 13 in Orlando, Florida. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram at Bellevue Music Fest. And by Red Rose for Gregory, Mother's Day, May 14 at Hope Gardens in Kingston, Jamaica. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Red Rose for Gregory.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
what you got. True love, you give a lot. Your love, it means a lot. Your love, it makes me happy. True love, that's what you got. Real love, you give a lot. Your love, it means a lot. Your love, it makes me happy, yes. Pennywise didn't have to say she loved me. Oh, no. But every little thing she do impress me. True what? But she get magic in her touch. What? Every time she smiles, she make me blush. Real love, that's what you got. True love, you give a lot. Your love, it means a lot. Your love, it makes me happy. True love, that's what you got. Real love. Hey. Na 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 na. Yeah. Na 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 na. Tell you that so I don't like the way you're living. Because the way you're living is second. Them find the youths and them out of their living. They got us lazy while we're willing. Blood again. Yes, and I know that liquor you get up again. Fire for the wicked, fire for the heathen. Us but God reach up and then go with the light for the over when. Us but God reach up and then go with the light for the over when. As I look at you, trust and drive, we keep him back again. What kind of juice that we got cancel the blend? Who for the you that we got cancel the hang? Hey, can you dance? I don't like the way they're living. Because the way you're living is second. Them fight the youths and them out of their living. They call us lazy wine, we're willing. Bunch up again soon. Yes, right here on stage. Live on direct. Yes. Plantation Cove, here I come. Big showdown in our reggae music and dancehall style now. Hey, watch those places you walk and mind the way you talk. Watch out for them vampires who will sneak up in the dark. Watch out for them big time thief who claim say that them smart. Now bring in the crack and the gun fi come mess up the youths them hard. Out there on road. Then you wanna look down on that T-bread. Now you're on that suit. Whoa, yes. Watch it. The mark of the bass are coming under sneaking under man feet. Revelation time, go check the signs of the time. You don't feel it. Right, you see how the youth them they go in the street, man, they know say things don't go sweet. See man a hustle, man a chef, long belly day, I can't find food for eat. Oh na 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 na, yeah na na na, oh na 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 na. Plantation Cove, here I come. Yes, yeah. Hey. When I tell you that the time is getting critical, I don't want you to worry. You know I never want you to fret. When there is so much going on, pure scientifical, and only them same old Babylon trying to run things through the back. Now if you think that His Majesty sleeping, then you better think twice. He would have never made the Babylon come mash down Zionites. When there's a whole barrage of righteous youth man out there, and we ain't giving up, no way, yes. Whole barrage of righteous youth man in town, and we ain't going down. No, we never gonna tell you that the time is getting serious. It's just because I wanna put the youths them on alert. It's just them same old Babylon acting furious. And I don't wanna see the little youths them getting crushed. Now if you think that His Majesty sleeping, then you better think. Better think twice when you would have never made the Babylon come mash down Zionite. When there's a whole barrage of righteous youth man out there. So that's yeah.
Rastafari. That's so rich.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Love that. Love that thing there, Bridget. That little touch there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and the first one was the new song?
Yes, that's our new song.
That's the new song. And remind us of the title again?
The title of the song is Real Love.
Real Love.
Yeah,
that's it.
Pressure, yeah.
That's a new one from Richie. Real Love. Go check it out.
I support the ladies to the full extent.
Yes, man. Absolutely. Montano. Yes, sir. Blessed love. Yes, sir. Well, good, Richie. We see at Plantation Cove Bridging.
Right there.
All right, and now we welcome LaaLee to our stage live.
Wiggy Junior. Yeah. Everybody yo need to it. Everybody yo need to it. Everybody yo need to it. And our clothes them now no cheap limit. Yeah. Need to it. Yeah. I need to it. Yeah. I need to it. And our clothes them now no cheap limit. Yeah.
Them nav style like these, no long hectic diamonds, one piece.
Hey, what do we time now? I move to the street.
Hey, you better move up your feet, get this spray pan.
Light up it out to the bacon. Move from side of pagan to the wiggy pipe, then you move on big like Lucan. Yeah, tick. Watch out, banga,
yeah.
Hey, too easy.
Too easy.
Frankie.
Too easy.
Hey, dance all need me, yeah. Everybody yo need to it. Everybody yo need to it. Everybody yo need to it. And our clothes them now no cheap limit, yeah. Need to it, yeah. Need to it, yeah. Need to it. And our clothes them now no cheap limit, yeah. Hey, everybody start move. Hey, everybody start move. Hey, everybody start move. Hey, everybody start move. Everybody start move, yeah. Hey, everybody start move, yeah. Hey, everybody start move. Hey, quick diamond, just get in the groove, yeah.
Watch out, banga, yeah. How we go?
Hey, too easy. Hey.
Them now style like these, no long hectic diamonds, one piece.
Hey,
one do we time now? I move to the street. Hey, better move up your feet, get the spray pan. Light up it out to the bacon. Move from side of pagan.
Hey, do the wiggy pipe, then you move on big like Lucan. Yeah, start move now. Yeah, start move now. Yeah, start move now. Yeah, start move now. LaaLee, with another hit song, LaaLee. With another hit song, LaaLee. With another hit song, yo Jesus, cause we can't do nothing wrong, yeah. Everybody yo, Winford, hey. Everybody follow, Winford, hey. Everybody follow, Winford, hey. Everybody follow, Winford, hey. Hectic diamonds, yeah. Hectic diamonds, yeah. Junior bloodline, yeah. JJ Wizard, yeah.
Neat with it. That's the dance right now. Yeah. Burning up the summer, I take it.
Trust me.
Already blazing, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you know what to do. So the man here, I'm ready to teach you. And it's in the video, right? Yeah, it's all over the video.
Taking that video.
All right, so you can go to the video and learn it, because if you're not doing this summer, well, the summer is not yours. You're giving away your summer. All right, so let's meet the gentlemen who are with you, LaaLee. These three gentlemen. Start with you.
Bob Diamond.
Yes. Music for you, is it just dancing or are you also voicing?
Yeah, I'm voicing music officially. Look out for Bob Diamond very soon.
Yes.
And big up to Timo and Lunarium. Big production coming soon.
Okay. I'm sir, and you?
Yes, my name is A-Grade.
A-Grade.
Diamond Group, yes.
Hectic Diamond Group. Okay, see there
man.
on the shirt. All right. So it's voice and dancing or
no,
just
only dancing.
on the dancing for now. And Reggie on this.
And you know, it's Impact Diamond here, from the Hectic Diamonds Group. You know, so I'm only dancing professionally, teaching and you know.
Yeah.
Only thing left now is a tour for the team, you know, put out for dancehall and
That's
easy.
So the call is out for tours?
Trust me.
This summer?
Man. Them danger. Sir Winford, them run Europe, you know, so them are the dance group. You wouldn't believe what a song I met, but some talented youth, and trust me, I gotta say, them group leader, they are Europe right now, you know. Now forward till July, you know, so I sue for them time, trust me.
So the selector, let's hear from him. Where you stay there, Reggie? Mr. Weasel, what you say, sir?
Yeah, but there when JJ was saying, it's something go look big up the dancer, they will know LaaLee and look out for the rest of stuff them from LaaLee for the summer as well.
Yes.
Yeah, because it'll be a crazy summer. You know what I mean? Fun music I bring back. Happy music. So more stand up and in a pocket music. You know what I mean? That is it.
All right, sir. Well, with that, this is where we say so long. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. And you don't know, we have to go out with something more.
Watch out, Bangaya. We are drinking me Martin. And need to it. Yeah, need to it. Yeah, need to it. Yeah, need to it. And our clothes them now not cheap limit. Yeah.
Them now style like these, no long hectic diamonds one piece. What do we time now? I move to the street. Better move up your feet, get the spray pan. Light up your touch with the bacon. Move from side of pagan. Do the wiggy wiggy pipe and a move on. Big like Lucan.
Watch out, Bangaya. Too easy. Hectic diamonds, everybody you need.
Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.